Hey guys, we're back again with some more war drama. They ended up reverting the time change announcement. So here we go. Pookie John here made a really huge post here that pretty much summed up a lot of our thoughts. It got a ton of upvotes, and yeah, shortly after he made that, and shortly after they started rioting in Slateport, I'll play some music of that, or not some music. I'll play some footage of that sometime in this video. Um, Q went ahead and posted. Alright folks, we're going back to July 11th and counter changes will be scheduled for August and September instead. We're wanting to finish up the majority we were wanting to finish up the majority of our big features, VGC, etc., before doing the next update. Hence why we wanted to delay, but obviously that just pissed everyone off. Instead, what we'll do is focus on finishing some more quality of life features for this event. Really cool. Really cool that they actually went back and reverted that change, because that the whole premise of trying to reschedule an event this big is like it's like rescheduling the Olympics, dude. Like no other game does that type of shit. So I'm really glad they went ahead and did that. PokeMMO isn't super known for like uh, changing its plans once it has an idea set. So really, honestly, really proud of them for doing that. Um, Now there's a couple other things that Q said on here that I want to try and find. Okay, here we go. The order came from me because I look at an event like this and think to myself, we could make this a lot better if we had a bit of time to automate signups slash make it all visible in game slash do leaderboards in game, while also not putting so much stress on the staff and to keep track of all this stuff manually. GMs don't really have the ability to order work like that, but to me, keeping it to the forums was massively limiting the amount of potential for a game mode like this. It was a goal all year to do this above. We did talk about it a few months ago, but we didn't make any prior commitment in time to doing it during the summer. So this was a last minute decision made by me, which obviously backfired. There's no guarantee a situation like this won't happen again. Come on, bruh. My role is to always figure out how to expand and maximize the amount of potential we have in the game, and that means sometimes I make risky decisions. That's fair. That's a completely fair take. Okay, the problem I have with this is that they have half a year where nothing comes out in this fucking video game, and totally probably if they're rescheduling the event to have a month to work on something, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm assuming for the fucking other 6 months that like nothing happens on the game, they probably would have had that time to work on that. or at least do one of the three things here: the automated signups, the make it all visible in game slash do leaderboards. Like there's surely they could have done this shit earlier and not tried to reschedule the entire thing. It's cool that they even mentioned that, right? Because that's something we were all wanting to have last year. Because it was absolutely hell fucking going through that war and just being like, who fucking how many points is your team at? Like like talking to the other squads like every week and just trying to figure out whether or not they're lying or not. It was I hated the espionage aspect of it. um but yeah, it's pretty interesting that he would say this even at all. But I do appreciate the sentiment here in this last sentence, that my role is always to figure out how to expand and maximize the potential of the game. Um, yeah, please fucking add raids or something, Q. Like, add a actually hard PVM encounter. Like that's people have so many suggestions for this game, and I get that it's probably hard to add a lot of that stuff, but I do. It's going to be cool when they add that encounter tracker. I think there's going to be a whole lot of interesting things there. You also right here, I do have a list of people whose opinion I care about for things like this. Sometimes they warn me off decisions, but in this case, I felt like the potential benefits of what I could do for the in the in the time of the event's delay would outweigh the drawbacks, but that didn't work out. Yeah, I mean, there's literally no way of there's literally no way about that. Like, fuck, you can't just move the entire event like that. That's fucked. All right, let's see here. There's one other post that I thought Q made, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool that they actually went ahead and went back on their decision, and actually decided not to delay the war, because that messed with so many people's fucking scheduling and shit like that. The shitty part is, right, is I've seen a lot of people being like, why would you take off fucking work to play in a Pokemon event? And it's like, dude, you don't understand how much of commitment, like, competing in that bullshit is. Like, it's not the problem is that people taking off work. The problem is it's meta in the event, like, to do things like that. And, yeah, it's just completely cooked, man. Like, I really hope that, this new horde update is really cool. I guess we could talk about that too, because I'm really excited for that update. Don't get me wrong. I kind of came off like I was just like pissed at everything in that previous video, which I kind of was, because like it was pretty whack, just everything in general. So yeah, let's go here to the rage post. The post movement was a developer request recommendation. Yeah, I think I already read this in the last one, but um, the most notable is an overhaul of wild encounters and hordes, which places greater emphasis on season, time of day, and the variety of phase hordes, which can be encountered alongside desirable hunts. This also includes a new shiny hunting method. Alright, and also the in-game encounter tracker thing. Is that... Wait, oh yeah, here, in-game client encounter tracker. The encounter tracker thing, no matter what, is going to be good, because that means if it's not on mobile, that's going to suck, because that's like the main reason you would have one native in the game, is because like the mobile players don't have Gillens or Archetype. They have to like use a calculator or something stupid. And then the Horde update is something that they've been talking about for literal years now, right? And I can't imagine that's like a crazy thing to change. Like, that takes like super long. Like, that's not like you're not reinventing the wheel there, you know. Fucking, I'm assuming the hardest part about that is just like balancing and making sure that there are some hordes that like you're not just like killing how easy some things are to get. What was really cool, what's really interesting is that that was in the game at some point. Like, I've seen screenshots of, you used to be able to like phase a freaking Tyrogue in a horde at some point. Like, there was really interesting stuff like that. So, and also like emphasis on season, time of day. Last war we had specifically all of August, there was a meta spot for a season. And if we would have found something like that again, and we were just like had to sit there or something like that, or I guess that wouldn't have been such a problem with the species thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, I completely forgot about that. But yeah, changing the entire meta of shiny hunting like before a enormous competition that people have like already strategized for starts is just never a great idea. I feel some people also said that this post really isn't indicative of this dropping before the war, but I think it is, just due to the first sentence here. The post amendment was a developer request / recommendation in the near future. Like, I feel like that just imply, and also would impact the event. I feel like that literally just implies that they were going to drop this like all on our face right before the war starts. And talking to some of my old teammates, that last war they actually did a quality of life update like right after the entire war happened, and everyone loved it. I believe that was the egging and the egg ticking update. I just don't see why they can't just do that again. Like, just have the shiny war. And it's also shorter this year as well, so they're going to have more time in September and August to really flesh out whatever the hell they need to and put it out sometime in that area. Yeah, it's absolutely fucking diabolical that they even suggested to change the time on the war after having people lock in what they were gonna do. So I'm really glad that they went back on that. This was the comment I made. Now is the time you guys drop the horde update. Like, it's crazy. I think the most disliked post on here is probably Pat's, other than the staff announcement one. No hate to Pat, but this is a crazy take, bruh. I think this is the best answer he could have given. No, dude, this is the bare minimum Rage could have fucking said. Just straight up. This is not communicating well. This is giving us candy and trying to fucking smooth it over after just taking a dump on us. Just in no way is this a great answer from her. But the updates are cool. Don't get me wrong. This is a massive positive to the PokeMMO community. He's completely correct about that. But yeah, he definitely deserved the 13 crying emojis there. I'm sorry, Pat. Yeah, awesome that they changed this shit. Super great. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope that those of you that were affected didn't fucking go ahead and change your times already and have to go now and change them back. That would suck. Yeah. Like always, guys, take care.